Alright, hey guys, AnimeWestReacts here. It's going to be a review for Summertime Render episode 11. So, yeah, pretty good episode. We got. Starts off with. Last episode had ended with Shinpei So and Ushio getting surrounded by shadows, and so this episode starts off with them attempting to escape from them. And so, yeah, they end up pretty much getting backed into a corner because, yeah, there's too many. Mio's arm is not healed because of what happened before, where she got sliced by Shadow Mio, so her arm can't be fixed until she copies Ushio's body again, which is ashes, so they can't fix it. And so, yeah, then we also see that Nezu and Nagumo have made it down into the sewers as well, or the caves. And so, yeah, we got pretty much everyone down here now. Then we go over to Mio, who's like sitting outside wondering where Shin is. Then she notices something, and then goes over to it and finds Shiori's hair clip things or hairpin things that she wore. And then you see like a shadow in the distance telling Mio Shinpei is over here, like come this way. So she goes around the corner and ends up running into Tetsu, who's like riding his bike, and yeah, almost hits her with it, but then yeah. He tells her that the only one he saw come running was her. And yeah, then sees the shadow pointing down to the sewers. So Mio ends up going down there. Manages to convince Tetsu to come with her. And so yeah, they go down. We learn that Ushio and them end up in this part of a cave where there's like all these anemones and sea life, which are actually shadows, she says. There's like coral, sea anemones, and barnacles, and things like that. So yeah, it points out that someone printed the sea here. And so yeah, they're kind of just looking around at it. And yeah, throw some water on her arm and it disappears. And so, yeah. Then someone tells them not to move. We go over to Nezu and Nagumo looking around. They end up reaching an area that's like barred by like a gate pretty much, so they can't progress any farther. They're wondering what they should do, whether they should turn around and go get tools and come back. Or she says, wondering if they should go back and try to find another entrance, but Nezu says there aren't any, at least not for humans, at least. And so yeah, he says what we learned last episode, that it's a natural cave that was here long before. And yeah, he tells a story about how there's like a story he heard about the guardian of Hitogashima settled in after washing ashore long ago, and yeah. She says either way we'll need a metal cutting saw to be able to get through, but then hears something, so they decide to hide, and what they hear is actually Mio and Tetsu following Shiori, who leads them to the same gate, but then she like erases it. And so yeah, they continue on. Nezu's being cautious, saying he doesn't want to go after him because it's a trap. And yeah, the one who called out to Shin and them before is actually Tokiko, and she's in control of the shadows. And so yeah, Shin tries to shoot her shadow, but then Ushio tells her, yeah, she's a human, she's not a shadow, she's just able to control them somehow. And Tokiko says, let's have a chat. So yeah, then it cuts away to the doctor, their dad, telling this nurse Naguro about it's almost feeding time, so take them food. And yeah, Tokyo kind of starts talking to them. So yeah, they don't want to reset just yet because Shinpei doesn't understand anything, so it's better to try to get as much information as possible and then reset. So yeah, So asks Tokyo if she's doing it on Dad's orders. She says So wasn't chosen by Dad, and yeah. Says it's a good chance to reveal the truth, so tells them to follow her and they won't be harmed, so yeah. Got Nezu and Nezu and Nagumo have reached the cave area with all the sea life, and yeah. Then Shiori appears in front of them. They try to fight, but they are not doing too good. 14 years. So yes, Heine. Back to playing pretend from the beginning. So yeah, and then Nezu is pretty much saying we need to get out of here because they're the ones being hunted. And so yeah, ends up copying her shotgun and shooting him, or he ends up getting shot with either the pistol or shotgun, one of the two. And then Nagumo gets shot in the liver. So he says, the forearm shadow pretty much tells Heine they don't need to follow because that's a fatal injury and he'll die from just bleeding out if they leave him alone. And so yeah, back to Ushio and them. They're led to where Hiroko is, which, yeah, it's the red lady. Or the red clothed lady that Shinpei had seen in that vision before. And she says, ending the episode off, that it's feeding time. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to leave a like, comment on the video, subscribe for more anime reaction reviews and manga reviews. Check links down below to my Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. And I'll see y'all next time. So yeah.